This episode of Flow Chicks is sponsored by FanDuel. Now, do you want to win these sweet Flow Toys Glow Nunchucks valued at $190 for free? Well, we want you to try FanDuel, so if you click on the link in the description below and give FanDuel a try, you could win cash prizes or these mighty chucks. So if you ever wanted to support Flow Chicks, this is the perfect time. Just click on the link below. Oh, there it goes. What's up? It's Ken. We're gonna be in low light today. My main light that makes everything illuminated and makes my skin tones look so good is totally went out, like right as I went to record it. So anyways, excuse the low frame rate. I'm gonna show you this new technique. It looks like this. We're gonna kind of work a little bit of chain manipulations because I think that we haven't really gotten into that too much. You may have seen my video on Instagram. If you haven't seen it, you should go check out Ken Hillfire. I have so many videos. Some of them are nunchucks, some of it's steer wheel, some of it's all the different kinds of things that I spin. Ken Hillfire on Instagram. It's gonna be like, kind of like a Sunwave, but we're gonna let it, instead of locking it in place like so, where our hands lock, and if you remember right, the moon wave is where your thumbs are out, one hand slightly in front of the other and they cross. I'm not gonna go into that too much. The Sunwave is just using your pointer fingers and we're shooting it up to lock it into place so we can unload it somewhere. This has also been covered, but what we haven't covered is allowing it to go through more. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our hands in, instead of putting it like right at the edge of the chucks, we're actually gonna kind of put it more towards the middle. This is gonna create slack and allow the chucks to bend. Okay, so when we put it over here, they're gonna just kind of wanna lock and get stuck. But if we put our fingers more towards the center, as we pull them over, they'll be able to actually bend downward. And it's gonna be as simple as doing the Sunwave lock, like so, except for our pointer fingers are gonna be in, so maybe my right or maybe my left. One of them slightly in front of the other, sagittally, so one is slightly ahead of the other. Here, see? If I were to hold up my fingers, they would be matching. They wouldn't be like this. One would be slightly ahead of the other. So one's slightly ahead. Our fingers are not right at the edges like they usually are when we lock, but they're actually pulled more towards the center. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our pinky fingers from the back, we're going to kind of lift our elbows, and we're going to push them outward, like that. What that's going to do, you can do it one at a time too if you want. Take your pointer finger and kind of put it towards the center, and just take your pinky finger and just swirl it around in a circle, like so. That's all we're really doing, but we're just doing it with both sides. What's going to happen is as it crosses over, our hand is going to adjust from by our chin to down by our armpit. Oops. Like that. The nice thing is, if you do that extra motion, it looks better than if you just did it in front of you like this. If you did it, it's actually easier to do this motion here, and it looks better as well. If you didn't move it, it just looked like this, which is still nice. It's just a nice, neat circle. But this actually helps you to get under and around the elbow, as well as I just think visually, it just looks cooler. You can add in whatever from there. You can even add another one. So we can go from here straight into a Sunwave and then lock it out. Today's kind of like a technical day. We're gonna work on one more that's pretty crazy. If you actually watch this in slow motion, this is a crazy move because I'm releasing it in this plane, which is wall plane, and it catches in wheel plane. So that means as I'm throwing it here, I actually have to adjust my hand this direction to catch it. And the crazy thing is that it's really difficult to do, and not a lot of people will appreciate it, but at least the chuckers will be able to appreciate it. It's a throw that changes plane mid-flight. Now think in your head, how many times can you throw something and it all of a sudden flips to the other plane? It's really difficult to do. So I'm going to kind of show you how to do it. Essentially, your release is going to come from a number 3 bounce, like you're doing hyper style, and then you're going to roll it to a front to back grip. So number 3 bounce here in the front grip, it rolls to a back grip. Now as this is coming out, there is, you've probably seen this, the reverse illusion roll. If you actually do the reverse illusion roll but you let go of it, so as we bounce, we do this, as soon as this starts coming up to 12, my hand is going to twist downward and I'm going to let go. It's going to cause the chuck to get kind of confused, and as I do it like this, it's actually going to change the direction this way. So let's do it. Every time, right? Now if you watch my hands, you will see that I release this way, but I have to catch it this way. And it's fairly consistent, too. It's not an easy move, and it's got a lot of release, and there's a lot of prerequisites. Honestly, I worked really hard on that move. And then when I finally got done, I was like, yes, this is like one of the best moves ever, until I recorded it, and I was like, it just doesn't like look as cool as I had hoped. But still, it's a marvel, and it's a move I don't think I've ever taught, so I think you guys should learn it. Anyways, hope you all are doing well, and till next time.